Poor Ironsmith. Once, in a city called Changsha situated in the Huainan state in China, there lived a blacksmith called Chin. His profession was to make different items of arms used in battles, such as sword, spear, arrow, javelin, armor, etc. He had his own unique style of selling these items. He was quite a talkative person. He would stand before his shop and would boast about his weapons in an imaginary and flowery language. His interesting talks would attract a good crowd, out of which, sometimes, a few buyers came forward. His house too was located behind the shop. One early morning, Chin gathered a good crowd before his shop and, taking a spear in his hand, started counting its qualities by saying, "Gentlemen, you would have seen many spears earlier and maybe used them too. But not the one like this. Aha! In spite of its being so long, yet it is as light as a flower. If used, it would go flying in such a manner as if swimming on river's waves. And, what to say about its blade, such a strong one that the eyes would slide along its sharpness. It would pierce through any of the strongest metal in the world. Such a spear has so far not been produced anywhere else." Having said this, Chin glanced through the crowd. He saw one anxious face. "Would you like to buy this spear?" asked Chin. The person responded that though he did not require the spear, but would be interested in an armor. Chin rested the spear in a corner and took out one of the armors hanging on the wall. Again, he started his usual big talk in support of the armor. "You need the armor, my friend. Then here is the one you look for, because such an armor has not yet been made, nor it will be. It is stronger than the back of tortoise. Till the time it is in your hand, nothing would touch you. There is no javelin, arrow, spear, or sword that has so far been made which could even make a scratch on this armor, leave aside its being pierced through." There stood a child also in the crowd. Having heard Chin, he suddenly moved forward. As Chin put a halt to his speech, stopped talking, the child said, "Well, big brother, there is no equal either of you, or your spear, or your armor. On the one side, you claim that there is nothing in the world that this spear could not break through, and yet, on the other hand, this armor made by you can withstand any of the strongest metal without any scratch. If what you claim is correct, then why don't you give us a trial and use your spear on this armor so that whatever you said is correct?" Having heard the child, Chin kept silent for a while. He posed as if he was trying to hear a distant voice. Then, addressing the crowd, he said, "Excuse me, gentlemen. My wife is calling me. It seems she won't allow me to run my shop." Saying this, he passed through the shop to reach his house. A part of the crowd started laughing and made gestures to humiliate Chin. Friends, please let me know how you liked the story by commenting. Subscribe to the channel by liking the video. See you again in the next video. Thank you.